If I ask you to calculate the electric field of a complex charge shape using Coulomb's law, you would probably start having nightmares about difficult integrals. But what if I told you there's a shortcut, a way to bypass the hard math entirely using pure geometry? This is Gauss's law. But to use Gauss's law effectively, we cannot just pick any random shape. We need to choose a specific surface called a Gaussian surface that simplifies our calculations. There are three critical criteria. Number one, it must be a closed surface. Second, the electric field must be parallel or perpendicular to the area vector. Third, the magnitude of electric field must be constant everywhere on that surface. Here is a good Gaussian surface. We choose a sphere perfectly centered on the charge. This symmetry is key. Look at any point on this surface. The area vector and the electric field point in the exact same direction. The angle between them is 0, making the cosine term equal to 1. Now look at a bad choice. We shifted the sphere so that charge is off center. The area vector points up, but the field points diagonally, the angle theta is messy, and the field strength varies everywhere. This would be a nightmare to solve. So let's use that good spherical surface to prove the theorem mathematically. Consider a point charge plus q. At any point on the surface, the electric field E and the area element ds are parallel. The angle is 0. We start with Coulomb's law, which tells us the electric field at a distance r. When we calculate the total flux, the dot product simplifies instantly since cos 0 is 1. We just multiply the magnitudes. Because the radius r is constant, the electric field is constant. We pull it outside the integral. Now we are just left with the integral of ds, which is simply the surface area of sphere. We know the area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. We substitute that in. Notice what happens? The 4 pi cancels out, the r square cancels out, and we are left with the simple beautiful result. The total flux depends only on the enclosed charge divided by epsilon naught. This is the Gauss's law, which states that the electric flux is equals to 1 over epsilon naught times the charge enclosed. Now although this law tells you about the flux, but that is not what we use it for. In the forthcoming videos, we will use this law to actually find electric field for various symmetries. So stay tuned for that. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thank you for watching.